Hey everyone, this is Jane with Barlow Herbal, and I have a great message for you today. I've been thinking about this little idea for the last month of 2020 of doing a December media detox. Now, I know that like you, this year has been so tough because of all the things that are going on. We all are watching a ton of news, a ton of media, a ton of social media. We're sharing links with our friends and they're sharing links back with us, and they might be on completely opposite sides of where someone's perception is of what's happening this year. And from my own experience, this has caused some disagreement and some angst and some real issues with people that I love because my perception of what's happening is different than their perception of what's happening. So what if we just did this? Okay, let's fully disconnect from all the sources that are causing us angst. It's not the people we love and their difference of opinion. It's not that. It's our perception of what's happening, and we think it's completely true because we have perception bias. We keep reading and looking at and sharing things that hold our perception to the line. And then people who are thinking differently, um, we get angry at them. And I trust me, this has been a constant thing for me the entire year because for me, it's like, how can you not see? How can you not see what's happening? And it doesn't matter where you sit. People are doing the best they can with what they know and the information that they have. And they're also doing, and that includes me, but they're also doing what they feel is the best and right. And at the end of it all, these are people that we love and the people that we connect with and we've always connected with. So what I would like to suggest to you is this. During the month of December, for the entire month. Now, if you're watching this maybe the middle of December, you have 1 week left. What if there's only one day left when you're watching this video? Well, then there's your challenge. Disconnect from the media, social media for that one day or that 1 week. But if you're here with me, today is November 30th, when I'm going to put this video out. And this is a month where you need to take me up on this challenge. I'm going to hold myself to this at a 100%. I'm not going to watch anything on the news. Now, I'm not a mainstream media watcher at all. I don't watch any of it. Sometimes friends send me links to things that are very important, and because I love them, I will watch it. And then a discussion ensues, sometimes disagreement, sometimes a little angst. But my thing is I'm going to stop watching for 30 days. I'm not going to get on social media, and I'm not going to open any links or read any articles that anyone sends me. Because what I want is I want a month of peace. What happens in the world is going to be happening in the world. I feel like this year I have been involved, I've been informed, I've stayed up on everything that I have felt I need to stay up on. Both sides. What's happening with everything. Vaccines and petitions and rights and freedoms and masks and all the things that are happening this year, I feel like I've been fully informed and fully involved. I've signed all the petitions I felt have needed to be signed. I've gone and participated in things. I've actually met my local representatives, my politicians here in my town that I never even knew what their names were before this year. So this has been a really big growth year for me. And I feel like if I can give myself a month, the month of December, full on peace, where I'm not watching anything, I'm not reading anything that causes me angst, and I can sleep at night, and I'm going to focus on all the good things in my life and all the blessings I have. I'm going to focus even tighter on my health. I'm going to exercise every single day. I'm going to eat really clean. And these are things I do for the most part anyway, but I've found myself in a trap of a couple of things. Skipping a day of a workout because I just feel so heavy in my chest, or drinking too much wine at night because I just need to numb out all of the craziness that's happening. And all of these things that have been kind of put on the back burner, it's time to put them to the forefront again and remind myself why I love the people I love, why I'm a living, breathing human being. And I am not going to cause angst for anyone. And you know what I know this will do for me is it'll help me sleep better. Because even though I sleep pretty good, if I read something or look at something right before I go to bed that might be negative or fueling the fire to what I'm already believing, it goes into my head and then it disrupts my sleep. So what does that do to to solve the problems of what's happening in the world? You want me to tell you what it does? Nothing. When I mess up my health for something that I can't do anything about, and I'm talking about not talking about doing the things that you can do, but this is going to be a beautiful month to completely disconnect. Now that might be a challenge, I bet, for everybody that's watching this, because it's a challenge for me. And I know that it's like, well, how am I going to stay informed and how am I going to know what's going on? Well, I'm telling you, if you don't know what's going on at this point and you don't feel informed, you don't need, maybe you need to disconnect more than the rest of us, because knowing the blow by blow of what's happening and all the fear mongering going on with everyone, it doesn't serve you. So if you're in on this, drop a comment below this video and say, hey, I'm in. And let's do this. Let's do this together. Let's make December of 2020 a beautiful, amazing month of health, wellness, happiness, love, joy, connection with our fellow humans, whatever that looks like. It doesn't have to be in person. It can be connections. Write them a letter, send them an email, get on a Zoom call, get on FaceTime, send those ones that you love a text, and don't say anything about your opinions about what is going on. That's a challenge. Okay, so please, let's do this together, because I think that we can literally shift the world in 1 month. And if you're watching this, like I said, when the month's half over, jump in and do it for the last 2 months of the year. Let's just take 2020 out with love instead of with angst. So I love you tons. I thank you for tuning in. I thank you for watching. And I hope to see a comment from you below.